How we feeling tonight?
And welcome to the Roscoe's Tavern viewing party of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 18. Let's get into it.
How we doing? We doing good, yes? I see some of you wasted no time. We got chicken strips.
Ready to go.
Over. You guys are ready. All right, ladies, have a seat. Yes.
Yes. Can anyone guess our theme for the outfits today? Okay, yes.
Who
Furs
said
and
that? Who was the
fuzz.
first one? Are you drinking? Are you? We'll get you a little shot on us since you guessed it first.
Yes.
Okay, so are y'all ready?
Yes, I'm so excited for our two guests tonight.
Love. I'm super excited. I feel like I'm not going to be fighting anyone to have to speak today.
No, we'll actually have a conversation.
Bitch, we were sweating. Bitch, last week they put us to work,
That
okay?
worked.
But it was a good time. But
It was a great time.
Let's bring our guests. They are from the current season. I love when we have the girls from the current season because we get to get, a little bit of tea.
Little tea,
Little tea.
Yes.
Current
So, ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, please welcome.
All the way from Florida, please make some noise for Discord, Anna! There it is.
Yes!
That was nasty.
Love.
Yes.
Amazing.
Walk this way.
Hello, everybody.
Yes, keep that energy going for her season 18 sister, and she goes by the name of
Ciara Miss.
Yes. Come on down.
You're the
Give
next
me.
contestant on Price is Right.
Oh my gosh, spin the wheel and see what shakes loose.
Welcome.
Thank you for having us. Roscoe's, how are we doing?
Yeah, so welcome back, Discord. And Ciara, is this your first time in Chicago?
No, I come here all the time.
Do you?
Okay.
Yeah, I live in Indianapolis, so it's a hop, skip over when it's not a, a tundra apocalypse outside.
I love that. Okay.
Thanks for joining.
So you're no stranger to the cold here, yes?
No.
Yeah.
We have thick skin.
Yeah, love it. Well,
Thicker.
we love that you're here. We're enjoying you so much on this season. Before we even get started, how was it just even seeing yourself up on the screen, both of you?
If I didn't know I was autistic before, watching myself back live, I'm like, oh shit, they diagnosed me then. Damn. That and like my resting bitch face, like, it tells no lies.
Yeah.
The psyche gal clocked in and it said, okay, here is everybody's mental health. It is, it's a little bit interesting because you have one experience that is like the experience you live in person and you look for that on TV and some of that is there and then some parts are not there, some parts feel a little different and you kind of sit at home and you go, am I in the Twilight Zone?
It's the closest thing to like experiencing an alternate reality.
Yeah.
I am gonna love this episode. I just feel it. No. Listen, I totally get it. One of the first things we always talk about reality TV is that reality TV is not real. But it's a good time. You guys had, thus far, you were having a good experience, yes?
The whole thing, like when people are like, summarize your experience in one word, I'm
Yeah.
like, fun, F-U-N. Like, it sounds so lame and like third grade, but honestly, every day in that workroom is just a key. And like our cast, I think, really embodies like the backstage green room kind of vibe of a drag show.
Yes.
Like everybody's just, we've been doing drag. Everybody kind of understands the vibe of it. So
Yeah.
every challenge they throw at us, it's like,
Okay.
Let's
Yeah,
do
I
it.
get why they call it summer camp now, because it felt like I was just with my friends making art, and unfortunately, somebody would go home sometimes.
I mean, call it kumbaya, but like,
And I've heard that about
sorry,
this
we're
season.
emotionally mature. What do you want?
And I've heard that about the season. Would you say that that's a correct take on this season? It's a very kumbaya season.
We all genuinely liked each other. 'Cause,
Apparently,
I feel
that's
like
rare.
Even when it's
the
like
statement was liked.
I feel like
Like
even when there was like
past tense, she clocked it. But anyway, hold that thought. We're gonna get this shindig started. Y'all ready, Roscoe's? Let's do it. Okay,
it's so good already.
listen. We gotta get this. We gotta start this off right. So I'm gonna ask both of you a question. Ciara, why don't you like Discord? Discord, how do you feel about Ciara not really digging you.
If I were Ciara, I would do the same thing. Like, I can't fault her for having eyes. You know?
And it's not that I don't like Discord. You've all just seen her physicality.
I'm not in tune with my body. It's fine.
What? You watch her walk every week. We only discovered that she couldn't walk.
Okay, you didn't know how she walked.
I didn't know how I walked.
So I was like, oh, well, okay, there's opportunity here.
Okay, so Ciara, you were smart. You looked at the room, you said, who do I think I could take out in a lip sync? And I think because we're seeing the talent show, not at the beginning, but in the middle of the season now, that really changes how you're going to judge things. Did y'all like it at this point, or would y'all prefer it right at the jump?
Right at the jump.
Okay.
Right at the jump.
The psychological warfare that ensued. I mean, you're watching it literally play out.
Yeah.
Everybody's insecurity. Inner saboteur is the outer saboteur.
Yes.
I was saying to Batty earlier, it's like, doing it in the middle, we were no longer in an episode of Drag Race. We were in an episode of Survivor or Traitors.
Traitors,
Like,
yeah.
It no longer actually matters how you perform in the talent show or what you look like on the runway. It has everything. I mean, you can say it does, but it has everything to do with just how you vote in that voting booth, which can be friends and family discount. It can be, oh fuck, I put the wrong lever and now I'm accidentally voting for this candidate. Like,
What's going to get them to next week?
I had a meltdown in Untucked last week. Like, they didn't show it, but Mike
Last
was like,
week?
"What?" Yeah, last Untucked, I was like, oh, yeah, and all of them. But yeah, Mikey was like, well, are you okay? And I was like, literally, no. I was like, I don't want to vote. Like, I don't want to have to do this to my friends. Like, I love all of them so much, and now I'm forced to, like, do things that suck. That would have been easier on the first episode when I didn't know anybody.
when you don't know each other, I think it's easier to cut
Totally.
each other down and be a bitch.
And your chances are higher of staying because there's more people there.
Well, yeah, it is also a little, when we found out we were doing the talent show in the middle, we were like, oh, I guess
shit.
fuck Dee Dee Brider and Mandy, I guess.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
like, why are they missing out?
Well,
Like-
yeah, I said that a couple weeks ago. I'm like, how are they gonna do this like this, and then have these three girls that are already gone home that you literally didn't even get to see their natural born talent. It's a
Right.
talent show. Drag Race is talent. Isn't
thought
it?
we saw Briar's talent. She
And wait,
falls
and what
right
talent
up
is
the whole
that?
Yeah.
And what talent is that, Discord?
She really likes gravity. You know what I mean? Like,
I love that. How about Athena? Tell me what you guys are thinking with Athena. I love that she's like, y'all are conspiring. That's not fair. Yet she did it the week before.
I'm obsessed.
Every week.
I
I'm
love that.
obsessed. Oh my god. Athena is a consistent woman in crisis. She's on. I would like everybody to know, like, that woman is on beta blockers, and like, and that's how she acts.
This is her medicated.
Yeah, imagine her without.
I am concerned for her heart health. She pays me weekly for therapy sessions still, just because, like you've said it before, the temperature could be the wrong temperature in the room, and she would be like, "Why are they doing
did
this to me?"
Yes.
Well, fair, to be fair, you guys have treated her like mother, so I feel like she hasn't had like a full fair chance to like be able to compete for herself in a way because she's giving so much love to Juicy. How do you guys feel about that?
She was letting Juicy like live on her own. Like, I feel like they were close, but like she did allow Juicy to like have her. Like, she pushed her out of the
Allow
nest.
is a strong word. I think Juicy made the decision
Yeah,
to
you're
stretch.
right.
You know, it's like Juicy had gone to college and she was a freshman, and so she's experimenting with like new friend groups and alcohol.
Like, go away,
whatever.
Mom. Jane's my
and
friend.
then Mom is left at home being like, "But wait, where's my kid?
Yeah.
What do I do?"
Listen, and I mean, Juicy has 2 wins under her belt, so I think she's doing perfectly fine.
Yeah, Juicy and Jane
Right?
are eating.
Yeah, I live. Okay, from... I'm going to ask, whatever. Okay, so last week, Briar falls out.
2 weeks ago.
Was that 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
2 weeks. Yes,
Yeah,
2 weeks ago.
Kind of
2 weeks ago.
construct.
2 weeks ago, Briar falls out. What was your initial thoughts, and what was the mood in the room?
Oh my god. Okay, so it happened immediately after Law Roach called her a WWE wrestler. So there was like a split second where I didn't think she was fainting. I thought she was tackling Juicy. I thought it was a bit.
That's funny.
And then I was like, oh no, bitch is down. So then I was like, oh, this is actually not good. But like there was a split second when I thought it was just like for funsies.
Kenya and I were like, oh, excuse me. I turned into a man. Kenya and I were right next to it, so we could kind of see what was happening, whereas some of the other girls were further
Hold
away.
that thought.
Whoa.
What?
Messy boots.
Messy
boots.
One of my
Okay.
favorite things about our viewing party is, or I should say least favorite thing, is when we have someone here and they're like, well, you know, because she had said this and we could never get the other person's reaction because they're not here.
Oh, we're both here
Not today, bitch. Not today.
When we
Okay.
found out that we were both here on this episode,
I said, oh, they are being messy boots.
Listen, first things first. Let's talk about how you both feel about what you're seeing right now on the screen. Like, you saying this and she's saying that and I'm gonna get her. Like, tell me, what are you guys feeling?
I'm surely not offended. Like, this is, I mean, it's stress. This is a stressful show. I am clearly not a dancer, so it's like, if Ciara has to gun to stay in this competition, I would want to vote me in the bottom compared to every other girl. Like, I can't be mad. It's just math.
Yeah, Nini Coco's an engineer, and she did the math, and she said, if you carry the 2, Discord's in the bottom. No, we don't get to see the confessionals or anything that anybody says prior. So last week, if I had known that Discord was talking out of both sides of her mouth, I maybe would have felt a little stronger going into the week.
If I would have known, I said I was gonna ream you a new one. Like, what does that even mean? Like, when was I gonna? Like, there was no chance of me doing that.
So let me ask you, did you guys, since you knew you were both coming, did you guys call each other and be like, okay, I might have said some shit?
I think we both knew
just
that
knew.
we said.
You just
knew.
Well, I mean, that work. You know, it's so funny. We're conspiring 3 feet away from the other group. So I'm like, pss, 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 yeah, Discord, and you see her go.
I also wonder, like, if they're gonna show my little like my fake plan. If they don't show it, I'm gonna tell you because it was so stupid, and I know you didn't fall for it. but I was pulling out like every trick in the book.
I love the fake plans. I
was gonna
definitely
say,
want to hear that.
Speaking of plans, it sounds like Vita and Nini are looking out for you, Discord. Ciara, Juicy and Vita are looking out for you, Discord. Besides Nini, was anyone else coming to you, Ciara, saying, hey, I got your back?
Nini and we're seeing it a little bit more in these last couple of episodes, but Nini and I were kind of thick as thieves throughout the season. I think we speak the same drag language a bit, and so Nini, as sort of like an introvert, like cerebral kind of person, I think sometimes gets misunderstood in the room, and
it
so
took me a minute to understand Nini.
she was somebody where I was like, I can just understand her. Like, I could see the gears turning and hear the noise of her overthinking from across the room. So we had each other's back. I think we talked about it. The Glam Alliance was Floptina.
Yeah.
And so at this point, I'm like, okay, well, what the heck did Mikey and Kenya do? So I thought that the Glam team had my back, and then being at the bottom, I'm feeling like perhaps that was not the case.
And I also had an alliance with Darlene, but we've yet to even see them show that me and Darlene are friends.
Darlene is too lovable to have a controversial
I love
opinion.
that. I do have a question about the fact that right now, you both have a different experience going into the talent show. You haven't done yours, and you did. Do you, after it finishing, do you have any regrets? Were you like, man, I wish I would have been in that group? Or, hold that thought. Yeah. Okay, before we get into, let's go to follow up with that last question.
Yeah.
We were talking about after you guys finished the first week, you hadn't done yours yet. Yeah. You did. Were there any regrets in your choices by going first and by going second?
So for me, the way that I picked which group I wanted to be in was solely based on performing in front of Amy Taylor. Like I didn't care if I was competing against somebody who was doing the exact same thing as me. Like, if that would have fucked me over, I don't care because like she's from one of my favorite bands of all time. Like, I have a tattoo of her on my leg. Like, I think I was one of the only people in the room who knew who she was.
Yeah.
Like, I love that woman. She's in a punk, like a female-fronted punk Australian band called Amel and the Sniffers, and I was just like, and I'm doing a punk song like for my talent, so I was like, I have to perform in front of her. Like, I don't care how this shakes out.
I think knowing that I was coming in taking a risk, knew that I've dabbled in math and engineering a little bit as well. So I was playing the odds, and I was like, okay, well, if this doesn't work in my favor because people are, annoying, then I can, I have time to strategize for the second week, which you can see is going great for everybody who thinks that they have a strategy, because it is no longer a talent show. It's just RuPaul's lying challenge that's the game that we're all playing right in the room. We're like, I have your back.
No, you don't.
Girl, so-and-so said I have your back.
I can dance to Britney Spears. I've been watching Darren dance beats my whole life.
No, that was great. We know y'all have the lip sync songs before, but we've never heard a girl say, oh, this is a lip sync song today. Hey, I know this one. I hope no one puts me in the bottom with them. Ciara, did you know she was fibbing, or were you like, oh, fuck, she actually knows Britney?
You know, at this point, I think my psyche was cracked from the other day. So I was like, maybe she does love Britney Spears. Like, I was
standing like literally right. Ciara was right here, and I was like, shh, I can dance really well to Britney. I hope Ciara can't hear me right now.
I asked.
And I was like, I can't picture that, but maybe she does.
Let me be ready just in case.
There's just enough
we'll do
doubt.
it later. We'll do it later at the show. Make sure
I
you
was
guys stick
Meryl
around.
Streep. Oh yeah, we could. Yeah. There was just enough doubt I was Meryl Streep.
So
Okay.
let me ask. Go ahead. You want to go?
Yeah, so Michelle comes into the room and
Gag.
gag, right? She can't judge you this week, so she's coming in to give everybody, some critiques and whatnot. She really went in on Kenya, and we're seeing Kenya kind of have a moment of meltdown. Was there any other moment in that we didn't see where, and we were talking about it off camera, about how long it takes girls to do their makeup. So, that clearly put her behind a little more. What was, what was going on in the room?
Kenya and I paint next to each other a lot of the time. We've gotten to be very close. We were besties in that design challenge a while ago. So we kind of check on each other, even though she betrayed me in the vote last week. So bestie, yeah. But I'm checking in on her because she got quiet and cold, and I was like, oh, she is spiraling down. And like the talent show already is something that it's one of the things that you prepare from home in addition to your runways that you put a lot of energy into, you're passionate about, so you want it to go well. It's different than a lip sync that you just sort of are thrown into and you have to figure it out. And so preparing something and having somebody essentially start off saying, my eyes are on you to fuck this up.
Right.
And Michelle was like, I'm looking at you. And like up until that point, we watched the lip syncs from the back. We weren't really clocking that was an issue.
Right.
So it was news to us too, but she was already nervous going into the talent show, and that sort of was like the nail in the coffin that was like, you're tanking.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because y'all probably thought it was a pep talk, and then she's like, actually, this is where you can do better as well.
Then she went and she started roasting. So that's why I was like, whoa, it started nice, and then it ended real
And your makeup is terrible, and I hated your song, and I hate it. Yeah, no, she was very, I gotta be honest, at least for group one, she was very uplifting.
Okay, so we play a little game here. We do 10s across the board or a chop. Now, I want to be able to talk about both your looks, so we're going to do this really quick, and we'll leave your two looks for the end. We'll start with Athena Dion in the blue. Was that 10s across the board or a chop?
Chop.
Chop.
Tens. I love it.
Chop.
I love it.
Tens.
So 10s.
It's a chop for me because the person who made her owl look also did that. The owl was better for me. Yeah.
Okay, well, we're not judging
Are
that.
we judging the owl?
That's why you're not.
So it's a chop because of that?
Girl,
Okay.
she's
It
chop.
looked bad.
Chop your
Okay,
cheek.
we have Darlene Mitchell.
10.
10 for me.
10.
love a
Why
big
are we
lamp.
protecting Darlene?
So club
Listen,
She's an
wait.
angel.
I
Why
thought
are we
there was a
protecting
certain
Darlene?
simplicity to it, but it did the job it needed to
okay.
do, I think.
It was the
club
shoe.
kid.
Michelle looked right at that shoe and said,
But you know what I love? I love when a girl knows who she is and she's like, this is the shoe I'm going to wear.
Yeah.
I like it. I know how to walk in it.
And
Fuck
we're
what you got to
standing
say.
up there for so fucking long.
Yeah.
Like, be comfortable.
Yeah.
Grow
No.
up. Be
I'm
comfortable.
going to say 10s.
10.
10.
welcome.
Something different for the makeup. I'll give her 10s though.
You're going to give it...
She had an homage to you with that lip.
Okay, they did say they were like, oh, so you made out with Ciara before the runway?
I love that.
She had a whole
I
face
love
chart.
that.
At first I thought it was you. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, what? Okay.
Same.
sorry.
No, she
Okay.
had a whole face chart planned.
Jane,
moving-
don't.
A 10.
10.
Ten.
Loved it.
She looked like three musketeers, honey. That was beautiful.
Juicy Love Dion's 10s for me.
10.
10.
Yes, also
I
loved.
love that they didn't do the feathers and they did plastic. Much cheaper, by the way, too.
Innovative.
Can you please her the butterflies? 10s?
10.
10.
Tens.
You
No.
thought it was a chop?
Chop, same wig as last week.
Oh,
you
Ka-
know?
bitch, Ciara is in a mood today.
Y'all better go back and watch Ciara at the viewing
Ciara
party.
in a mood.
Chop and 10 that hoe.
Okay,
10.
Mia Star. We'll start with Ciara.
No.
Chop. Okay. What is it?
Chop.
Chop.
Chop City.
It was porn.
It was
10.
chop. It was a chop for me. Lucky she's safe this week. Let's just say.
Okay.
Mikey Meeks.
The zip ties.
The zip.
Chop.
Could have been bigger.
No,
Chop.
I thought it was cute. I'm
It
gonna
was
give
cute.
10s.
Cute
I'm gonna give
is
10s.
not
I like when it's like weird stuff that they use. Okay.
Weird stuff is crazy.
Nini Kuko.
10.
10.
Lived, loved.
Lady
Vita
of Majora.
Bonte's. Simple.
Chop.
But,
She looks
chop.
hot.
I want it bigger.
I
We've
want it-
seen bigger
I
from
want it
her.
bigger too.
Could have been bigger, but like 10. She looks so beautiful.
But it was still 10
Chop.
for me.
She's wearing a bodysuit with fringy dangly.
Are you all right?
things
You're
like four
right.
times.
Okay, fine. It's a chop. Okay.
She's got a great ass though.
Really quick, let's talk about yours really quick. I'm gonna be completely honest. You went a very, very simple route.
Same.
Is there a story
She
behind
had a
that?
lip sync.
Yeah, so that is not the runway that I had prepared. Also, shout out
Thought
to my
so,
drag
yeah.
family that's here and my parents. They helped make so much of my package with me. Pretty much everything was homegrown in Indiana, including the runway that I did not get to wear for this day because it was about 40 pounds of fierce drag. And I said, oh, I've got a lip sync for my life, and I have to wear something that I can move in. So I wore something that had fringe. Darlene had offered to help make an outfit overnight with me, which was so sweet. But I said, I have this bodysuit. It was actually a bodysuit that it's like a fringe dance costume. But I performed in it with my late drag sister that I did the tribute for. So I had a piece of armor with me on, even though it was a little bit simple. And I said, I've got great legs, and y'all have been painted me as the spooky bitch the whole season. Let me just be a glamorous showgirl for a little bit.
Love it. Love, love, love.
And they showed your tight little white ass walking
Right,
away.
hello, hello.
And then Discord as Moneybags
Love.
in the suit. Yes.
Loved.
So like that was like my like free Luigi moment. Like I wanted to be a disgusting. Like I wanted to portray a CEO who's just like covered in beautiful shit with blood all over his hands, like begging all of you all for money so we can go to war, so we can like do the shit that we do on Epstein Island. Disgusting.
It was
like I wanted to show that you can do punk drag and still be glamorous and still have a message, and you can do it on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Absolutely.
Yes. It was,
I literally sent my friend Kat to Clark and Wilson up the road, and I said, buy everything.
who made that? That's what I was gonna
Yeah,
say,
so-
Discord. Who made that?
Come on, Cat Sass.
Gidget made it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You look lovely tonight.
It was
Lovely.
it was so gorge, and it was like so. Was that heavy? The
So my
headpiece.
friend Jeffrey made the headpiece, and it was so heavy. That's why like that made my walk worse somehow. So I was like, I mean, we can do it, guys. But yeah, no, it was. I had to sew it to the wig.
I love that. It. Well, let's see
Welcome to
how this
part
turns
two.
out. Oh, just can we get lights on, please, my love? Just.
Just a second. They're going to get the lights back up.
Okay, cool. YouTube, we were getting in, the mood, and we were getting turned up here with another drag song.
Sketching crowns. Another drag song.
So give us a second while we turn the lights back on, but we can still talk.
Yeah, we're gonna talk.
We can still talk.
We're chatting in the dark.
Let's talk about these talents. Let's start off with the first one, which was that
Mikey
Mikey.
as a bride of
as
Frankenstein.
Bride of Frankenstein. How do we like that?
Okay, so my opinion was like I thought it was really cute, and I technically love it, but it's just so short. Like
Yes.
I wanted
Yeah.
I wanted it to be longer. Like I wanted.
It was another drag song.
But we only had 60 seconds.
Yeah, it's okay.
Mikey's was good. There just could have been something more wah-wah at the end, a little bigger. But hey,
Yeah.
she was cute. She did what she needed to.
Cute
Yeah.
idea.
Right
Okay.
after Mikey, we had Athena.
Athena, what do we think? I think the smartest thing about Athena is, listen, if you don't know what to do for talent, you throw your
Be
culture
Greek.
in there because it's going to be like, oh, so you don't like my culture?
Right.
So
They can't read
always,
too much.
anyone that is going to do the talent show, throw your culture in it.
Yeah, no.
I promise you.
Batty, look on the screen. Look
Oh,
on the
shit,
screen.
Batty!
Another drag song.
Athena's
stuck in
number.
your head.
Ciara, did you like Athena's number?
I thought it was so fun, and she hit me in the face with a plate, so it was great.
Yeah, where
Everybody
Mikey's,
turn your flashlights on for me right
That'll
now.
Yes,
help.
turn your lights on.
Turn your lights
and
on.
point it at us.
Yeah.
where Mikey's
There we go.
fell short.
Listen.
This is so cool.
There we
Oh
go.
my God, I live. Oh my God, how gorgeous.
sense.
Okay, Athena's lyrics were garbage, but the number was cute. Okay, so our
Oh,
next
wow.
person.
Next up, we had Kenya.
Kara.
Oh,
Kenya.
poor baby girl.
Kenya did not know her words.
She did not know
She
her
did
And
not.
words.
it was her own original music.
It was
Yeah.
a little chaotic too. So yeah.
Did you clock that while you guys were watching
Immediately.
it?
Because
Yeah.
the first time we're seeing them perform like frontwards, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Oh,
so
because you're diagonal.
Yeah, usually we're behind
normally we're on the
everybody.
side.
Yeah.
but this time we got to watch on the front. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, baby girl.
Damn.
Where's the teleprompter?
And this is the fucked up part. They told her, know your words.
And then they start talking about her as she's walking off.
Yeah.
So,
Shit.
I don't
that
know.
Was okay. Who do we have next?
Jane Tone.
So
Tens,
good.
tens,
So
tens,
funny.
tens.
I would buy a ticket to
Big
that
ass,
show.
big
Medium.
mouth.
That was so entertaining.
Rue was cackling. That's
Yeah, was
exactly
she?
her brand of
Yeah.
She's so funny.
I love that. That's Rue's
Yeah,
gig.
down.
Like she lives for that. And then we had
Another drag song.
yes. Now Discord, are you playing the instruments? Like, were you able to play them live or?
It was like half and half, so it's like they didn't, because of the way that the track was,
course.
they wanted to make sure we could hear it on TV.
Right.
So like everything was turned down.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I wrote the song on guitar, I wrote the song on piano, I recorded it all in like in the studio. Like I wrote everything.
So
and
how
then my
do you-
friend built the drum track.
So how do you feel seeing that she's really talented, Ciara?
Wow.
I was singing this song all around set. I have to it's
It's
so
an earworm.
catchy.
I
good.
wrote an earworm.
and
Yeah.
it was so smart. I think
Diva down.
it translated more on TV with the full track than
Yeah.
what we got to experience in person, which is unfortunate. Just based on the magic of television.
Totally.
With the way that the levels were balanced out, we got to hear the full track just now.
Oh,
And
so
I-
now you love it.
No. I did not love it before. I did not love it before.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I
But you just said that the volume was turned down in real life.
It was.
And we're back.
So the volume was
We're still working on the whole light situation. If you want to put your phone up, that'd be great. Give us a little light.
Don't worry, we got battery chargers. To go
At the front. But
YouTube, again, we are without light right now, but we're still going to make it work, and we're still giving you content. So, okay, we just saw...
the Rada Queen.
Yeah, and a
Shada Queen.
lot of people seem to be on the fence, be confused as to who they're going to vote for, and say fuck alliances. Did this take a long time?
Especially the second week, it took forever.
Did it? Okay.
I think because there were more factors to consider the second week than the first week because, you can mathematically evaluate it and be like, well, do I calculate the runway from the first week too? Or is that a tiebreaker? Like, who cares? At this point, it's like, okay, what's the strategy? Who do I want to keep? But you're seeing that so many people are second guessing even those things. And they didn't show a lot of my voting. I think they're going to show more.
Yeah.
But like...
My sister right here had the audacity to come up to me before the runway and ask me to borrow bracelets. Ask me to borrow jewelry.
And this wonderful sister said, yes, you can borrow this jewelry.
I did,
Just
yeah.
don't put me in the bottom.
Discord, how do you feel about seeing now what what Vita had to say? And
She
how
didn't put me in the bottom, so it was fine.
Okay.
As long as if she would have put me in 5th place, it would have been different. But
Okay.
4th is fine. There were only 5 of us, so I mean, whatever. 4th keeps me out of the bottom.
Okay.
What did
Listen,
Ciara,
I would do anything for Miss Vita. She could kick me in the mouth. And I'd be like,
then she needs to put you 3. That's
Ciara, I do have this question for Ciara. Ciara, where did you put Kenya? Where did you put Ken? Where did you? Are we allowed to say? Well, did they show that? No. Don't say that because we don't know if you showed that.
I don't think they show it yet.
So they haven't showed that, so let's not talk about that. But let me ask everybody else, where would you have put a contestant that did not know their words?
Last,
right?
Last.
Yeah.
For sure.
I would have thought that too. Like, alliance or not, just be decent, and I'll put you up there, right?
Can we just agree that is? I mean, when we do drag, that is the number one thing is not putting
so
on your
should
makeup.
Vita have been last week?
Right.
So, should who?
Should Vita have been rated?
Did Vita not know her words last week?
No, she didn't. Remember, she turned around and half of her number was to the back. Remember?
She was doing the aerobics.
Yeah, but
right?
she struggled with her words last week as well.
No. Yeah, I just didn't watch it.
Right. I did, and she struggled.
I have a question for Ross Matthews if he's watching this. Ross Matthews, if you are watching this, what do you mean you wanted more from a rock and roll performance than somebody playing 3 instruments in 60 seconds? That's
Right,
crazy.
and you know what? And I want to ask him. Well, no, I just want to tell him, Sean, we'll timestamp this, okay? Fuck all the way off, man. Like, seriously, you have someone playing instruments, and you're gonna be like, give me more.
More,
Like,
please. Where's the
come on.
fire?
Come
Where
on.
are the sparklers?
Maybe if you had added a death drop at the end of your dramatic poem, it would have
Yeah.
been good.
You're right.
Or maybe if you were just screaming, like,
Jack song. Yeah, do a split. You
I
would have
think
been
that's
first
what he wanted.
place.
He wanted more
What a
of that.
tone deaf comment.
Whatever.
Now, I have a question. Discord, you were saying you wanted to do this week 2 for Amy as the
Yes.
judge. So I assume y'all found out week 1, both judges for the talent show.
Yeah, I was like Zara Larson. I don't think so.
Okay.
For what? Zara Larson.
Remember Zara was here last week.
Midnight Sun Diva.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was cute.
Yeah, I don't know her.
Oh,
Fun.
word. That's all I had.
So, okay, so tell me what's going on in your head right now. Are you like, it's gonna be me in Discord, it's gonna be me and this person, it's gonna be, like, what are your thoughts?
So I think we'll probably see a little bit more in Untucked. We watch Untucked here, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I don't know the rules. I just work here. So in Untucked, Group 1 sort of has a brief opportunity to kind of regroup, and we're sort of wondering, like, what do we do? Because now that we've watched the talent, has anything changed? And I think you see in the voting booth that people's opinions have changed quite a bit. So
Absolutely.
We're all so fucking talented. It's annoying.
I think that to be honest, my mentality at this point was I don't know who I'm going to be lip syncing against.
Right, yeah. Okay.
And I know how I voted, but I don't know how any of my other sisters voted because by the time we finally talked about it, everybody had, I mean, you saw in the voting booth, Juicy put Kenya in the bottom, like, Darlene put Mikey in the bottom. I don't know how, like, I didn't know where anybody was putting anybody at that point.
Yeah, and you know, sometimes I feel like production does this thing where they want to not direct you, but kind of. And you remember what Michelle said. She goes back there to talk to y'all, and she's like, stop this kumbaya shit.
Yes.
Which kind of stood
It
with
was
me a little
definitely
bit.
in the voting booth in the head.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm the one in the bottom. I'm needing to play strategically, and Mama Michelle wants me to be a bitch.
Period.
Okay, we wanted it now.
Wow.
Well,
Gotcha.
we just saw our top 2 lip sync. Do we agree that Athena won that? Okay.
Even though she didn't look, she looked like she was part of Pan Am up there. Where I was supposed to be a flight attendant.
I think she turned it.
Yeah,
I
they
think
both
she
turned
did,
it.
yeah.
Athena did out turn Jay.
Totally.
Jane, yeah.
And you both let me know if you agree with me or not. I bet you Athena's biggest fear going to this is opposite Juicy, which is lip syncing. She's like 100% terrified to be in the bottom and have to lip sync. Would you two agree, knowing Athena?
Yes, I think that both of them were dreading the idea of being pitted against one another.
Oh yeah, and having to just lip sync. Period. Because I think like Athena, like the lip sync is okay, but maybe the performance element is not as something.
She can
you
work
know what
a
I mean?
ballad. She can work a Celine
Right,
moment.
right.
Athena is a very captivating entertainer. You know, she's been doing this for 400 years.
And
so
she's well-rounded.
Whoa, not too much.
And she's very well-rounded, is what I'm saying. And so I'm sure that right now, how you saw her react so happy about it.
I will never forget hearing Athena in the bathroom going, "You're." I was like, oh, she's practicing.
She's learning.
She was auditioning.
Oh, for
like,
sure.
Everybody was campaigning to be a Dion. Athena was campaigning to be an Adams that night.
I live. I love it.
And she made the smart decision of, in that lip sync, she kind of just stayed right in front of RuPaul. And RuPaul is making the decision. So Jane had great punk energy, but Athena was like, no, bitch, I'm standing right here. I'm taking the spotlight.
I love that. And how pressed was Jane? She seemed kind of
She was
pressed.
good.
Hey!
Let there be
Everybody
light.
say love.
I feel like breaking something. Okay, all
She
right.
was gooped. She was
She
gooped.
was gooped. Miss Jane felt like she was a little pissed. Yeah.
I'm sure on one hand, Jane was relieved that she wasn't like the victim of sabotage like she was worried about
Yeah.
because she thought everybody was gunning for her. And
Jane Don't is consistently Bad Bunny winning Album of the Year. Just, oh, I won.
Well, actually, that's more of an
Oh,
emotional one. She's like sabotaging herself. Like I feel like she's almost sabotaging her experience.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what
like
I mean?
she's so good at what she's doing, she doesn't give herself the grace to like just compete.
How about
and
you
have
win
fun.
something and you're like, I won, yes, and you're gonna have to
Yeah.
try to catch up to
Because
me.
listen,
kind of
I
thing.
lose everything and I'm like, I won.
Thank you.
Actually, I won. I don't know if you all saw that, but I think I won.
You did. You totally did. You fuck. You won, Mama.
It was when the judge came back. Who was it that week when the judge came back and you were like, me?
Cardi B.
Yeah, it was Cardi B. Like, did you? And she's like, yeah.
Well, listen. We were all asking Cardi B. Everybody asked Cardi B a question. It just so happened to be that mine was the one that got televised.
Shade.
Our questions were about her.
Yeah. No, everybody had thoughtful, insightful, kind questions. Like, and mine was like, well, I don't know. I think I'm fierce.
Yeah.
Wait.
Because, like, hold on. Like, when else am I going to begin in front of Cardi B to know?
Right. Well, and speaking of asking questions, I did say that there were 2 questions I said we were going to ask everyone from the cast, so I have to make sure I get them. Why did you guys not help Mandy with her lash?
Yes.
Okay, my opinion is what's happening on your face is none of my business. And
Fair.
Maybe it was intentional. I don't know.
Shut the fuck
up. As the Boulets say, what do they say?
Drag is art and art is subjective.
There you go.
Thank you.
Hey, uglies, something like that.
Ciara, why didn't you help her?
She was on the other side of the room. I can't reach
Got
that
it.
far.
Okay. And
You
then
couldn't be
I was next to Mia, and Mia was taking every second to get ready, so I was stressed.
we got another one that we got to follow up with.
Whoa.
Okay, first things first. Listen, RuPaul's Drag Race is not for the faint of heart or the weak. You gotta really be someone to be on there. Please give her flowers. Everyone stand up and make her feel good.
Ciara! 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 Ciara!
All right, have a seat. Now talk to us. I want to hear what was going through your mind during that lip sync. How were you feeling? Well, yeah, how were you feeling?
Yeah, I think only Acacia Forgot is the only other Drag Race contestant on the U.S. franchise that's probably been in a similar spot where you knew in advance that you were lip syncing. Normally, obviously, like with how the show works, you find out right then on critiques that you're the bottom 2, whereas we had sort of like extra time to steep in that feeling. And so with that is like a double-edged sword, right? You can use that time to sort of focus and prepare, and I came into the day feeling a little mischievous, I think, but also like knowing that I knew the lip sync, but at the same time, it also gives you a little bit extra time to sort of like play out all the outcomes. And so I think, you can verify this or not, but like I was sort of therapist on set for
100%.
And so I was therapist to myself in that moment, and I was like, it would be emotionally irresponsible of you to like not consider all of the outcomes in this. Just so I think a lot of people go into Drag Race or any sort of competition, and sometimes they just put the blinders on and they put the pedal to the metal at 80, and then they come home with a lot of trauma and they go silent and they have to unpack that for like a long time, and then they watch it back and it comes back. I was like, regardless of how this happens, I want to be able to make sure that I come home as a whole person. So.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I was like, I need to be. I journaled every night, but I did not journal the nights.
You even journaled our Reddit points.
Oh, I did do that. Okay, so
Sarah was like, "Oh, do you want to know how you'd be rated on Reddit right now?" We were like, "No." And she's like, "Okay, great. I'm gonna tell you."
No. I took a consent check, and
did.
majority of the room asked to hear it, and then Athena was mad that she was towards the bottom.
yeah. That's true.
And then you know what we did that day? The talent show and the Raider Queen.
Oh my.
So that was not my smartest thing.
After eating Briar's birthday cake.
Yeah. So anyways, I think I sort of was like, you know what? I need to manifest a world where I stay, but I also need to find peace in a world where I don't. So that way, I mean, I wasn't watching because y'all were being so generous and fierce, but like when I was leaving, it was very jovial. I was like, I'm so grateful for this experience. I look beautiful. I had fun here. Thank you for being here. Now I'm gonna go home. And I have to tell you, like, I truly believe the universe works in mysterious ways. Mysterious ways. Thank you. Like the night that I was eliminated, they call to kind of say like, hey, you're gonna need to pick somebody up. My partner had been in a car accident that night, and so like I was needed at home. And so as much as I saw myself going to the end, I was like, you know what? I had a fabulous run here. I'm gonna say this, I didn't get negative critiques from the judges once. I was the host of Untucked most of the time. But they never said anything bad.
Miss Athena.
Okay,
Why are we all protecting Ciara?
Why are you guys protecting Ciara? I said, why are you protecting Darlene? Now I want to know why they're protecting
Hello.
Ciara.
I want to talk about this whole.
We're protecting Vito. We're protecting Kenya. We're protecting Discord. We're all protecting each other. Let's calm down.
I cannot wait to have Athena here and be like, girl. The fact that she's like, this is not fair. Why are you guys? You literally did this the week before.
We all watched and voted earnestly with our hearts.
I think it's hilarious. I love it. I love it. Okay. So, do you think that the one that was in the bottom with you, is it Mikey? Mikey. You know why? Because I get Mikey and Nene, those two. Kind of confused, Mikey and Nene.
Mikey, Mandy, Nene, Viti, Vita.
Girl, it's just like, damn. But anyway, so do we think Mikey should have been in the bottom with you?
No.
Not at all.
Let me ask you this. Now, my thoughts, and did this run through your head? Kenya needs to be at the bottom, but I'm not even going to suggest Kenya because she's going to be a lip sync assassin, so let me not even throw her under the bus. I don't even want her to be mentioned, so I'm not going to say anything.
That conversation was had.
But was it had before Michelle came in or after?
No.
I love that you want a timestamp on that.
I want a timestamp on that because that makes a huge difference.
No. That conversation was had after the talent show in our little huddle just now, where I was realizing very quickly, everybody's opinions are all over the place. When enough people said Kenya, I was like, Kenya's my girl. I don't want to see her leave. But if I'll tell you straight up right now, she will send me home. So if you want to play like that, then like, what's the point of this conversation? And so I think people heard that, and I appreciate that.
That's what I figured. I was like, the clear bottom is
Kenya was wheeling and dealing last week.
Oh,
though.
she had an alliance
That last episode, Kenya was wheeling and dealing in ways I had no idea about.
She did call me after last week, and she goes,
I love it.
Girl, the betrayal. I'm so sorry.
I didn't know any of that was happening.
We had no clue.
So, like, what you guys don't know, because they don't ever show it, but Darlene and I are mirror partners.
Yeah.
So Darlene and I are keying like every week, and we had a fierce alliance, and we knew a lot of things. We did not know that was happening, and also in the way that you didn't know Darlene and I were friends.
I wouldn't have thought that.
Never would have thought
We
that.
haven't seen that at all.
Y'all, can we clock that I was finally padded? I was tired of being freezing.
Okay.
So something I also want to clock with you, Discord, is I think you're the first competitor to get their own cam, like the Discord cam while you walk. How does that feel to like see something that could have been like made fun of turn into something that like people are knowing you for and love it for?
I feel like I'm slowly creating an army. Like every day I wake up, I just see 100 different tags
Leaning
of just
back.
people like me at the grocery store. Oh, my milk. Oh, me in Taiwan. I'm like, this has gone international at this point. So I'm like, yeah, why the fuck not? Why would I be mad that everybody's impersonating me for whatever reason it is?
Yes. Now we have that cam. Are y'all loving the new setup of the confessional cam that y'all get to walk it around, or that they fired somebody and now y'all have to do their job? Like, did y'all like
the
that?
budget cut.
Sure, clocked it.
No, it was, figuring out sort of the right time to use it was strange at first, to kind of be like, when do I just decide to go in this room and talk to this phone? But then it becomes therapeutic, it becomes funny. My favorite was a couple of weeks ago where it was like, I guess maybe it was last week, I don't know, time's construct. But it was like, Mia and Kenya were in there and they like closed the curtain. And I was like, we can't see what you're doing in there.
I was too cold. I was like, I would love to go speak, but I'm literally freezing. That room feels like, you know, the end of the Titanic when Jack dies?
Yeah, favorite part.
That's how I felt all season.
Okay,
you were naked
tell them
90%
how
of the
I
time.
was so naked. The days that I was padded, it was a little bit
Tell
better.
them how cold it is. Like, tell them.
It's sub-Arctic. It's horrible.
Negative 40 degrees.
On the days that Rue is in the building,
When she's-
you
yeah.
can tell, like, because there's some days where maybe her call time is like a little bit later, and you have to get there to get mic'd or whatever, like just the logistics of making a show. You walk in and it's a reasonable temperature. If you walk in and suddenly your bladder shrinks 3 sizes, you're like, mother is here.
I
sense
I
her.
swear my snot would be like literally like ice frozen to my nose, and Rue would be like, "Is the air on?" I was like,
Yeah.
Yes, Diva, I think it is.
She'd be like,
think it is."
It's a little warm in here, and we're.
Okay, so Ciara was talking about the Discord cam. Watching this back now, this is your first time on TV like this. What are you guys looking for when you're watching this for the first time? Like when you're in the workroom, you were there, but what are you thinking? What are you looking for? Did they play this, or is this going to be seen, or what's happening?
Yeah, I think a lot of what my experience has been is just sort of remembering
Welcome back,
what.
ladies.
Hold that
Based
thought.
on the
We'll
Rated
get right back
Queen
to that.
results.
All right, great episode. Make some noise. Yes. Before we say goodbye to the front bar and to our YouTube, we're gonna follow up with what we were just talking about. You want to ask that question again, Batty?
Yeah, the question was being on seeing yourself on TV now. What is there moments or things that you haven't, or that you were there clearly but have not been shown?
They're not long enough. But yeah, I think watching it back, we were talking a little bit at the beginning. There are things that you remember specifically happening that feel like a big moment to you, or you're like, oh, this was so funny. We're definitely gonna see that.
What do you mean? This is a live feed, like Big Brother. What they're seeing.
Right.
Everything that's on screen is exactly as it happens.
Yes. So there's things that are just between me and the journal, and that's the fun part now. Just the mirror and me now. But yeah, I think when you're there, you're your own main character, and so you're focused on like, this thing happened with me, this thing happened to me, this thing was funny to me, and so watching it back. I mean, and maybe that's just 'cause I'm a Leo and I'm thinking about myself.
Love.
But like, you watch it back and you see which of those moments make it to the edit, which of those don't, and so then you're kind of, it's fun to see the larger story and how all of our storylines overlap, or what other people were going through in moments where you were just thinking about, is your wig glued on tight enough or whatever, and you see, oh, so Briar's over there crying under the table. Like,
It's like kind of interesting.
I didn't know that was happening.
It's like interesting to see like who the camera decides your best friend is, versus like who you felt your friend was. Like, it's just interesting to like I said, it's like the closest thing to watching like an alternate reality as we could get. It's very Doctor Strange.
It is, obviously, like, it all happened. So it's like that. What they're showing you is what happened.
Right.
It's just sections of a larger story that we get to live and know, and so you all get to share, a part of that story, and then there's parts that we get to live too.
Totally. And listen, we love that you went there and you were your true, authentic self.
And so selfless. So selfless.
It was so great to watch.
We have been fans since social media, since you were doing the themes of Drag Race on your own. So to see you get your flowers now, props to you, bitch.
Thank you.
It was
honey.
great to watch you. It was an absolute pleasure to see you.
Thank you,
there.
honey.
Right now, we are going to say goodbye to the front bar. So if you want to join us back here, we're going to do a Q&A back here. We're going to get some tea. We're going to have some... whatever, we're just gonna have a good time back here. So join us back here. And then YouTube, if you have not subscribed, this is the time to do so, because listen, we're gonna talk some shit and we're gonna get into some good stuff. So if you are not subscribed, you're only getting half the story. So make sure you go ahead and do so. Please make some noise for the very lovely, the very authentic and gorgeous Miss Ciara Mist.
And Roscoe's keep that going for Discord Adams.
Please keep that energy going for the very lovely and talented Miss Caramel DeVille.
Ow. Thank you so much. And keep that going for everyone's favorite auntie. It is Batty Davis.
Thank you, guys. And please keep it going for the Queen of Mean. She's my bestie. Her name is Naisha Lopez.
Thank you guys so much, and thank you to our audience. We love, 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 love you guys so much. We absolutely love every single person that comes and supports us every single week. Thank you guys so, so, so much. And with that said, ciao.
Okay, bye.